now remains. I must capture your visage. Oh, we gotta pose. We gotta pose for this. Oh, say cheese. Okay. Cheese. Coming in hot for spooky games, I tell you. All right, here we go. Hope you got your tea. Hope you got your spooky pants on and your comfy socks. After the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself and continued onwards. Let me see. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. Yeah, my throat's feeling a little scratchy. So I did an emergency tea, and I have actually even cough drops ready. We're good. We should be good to go. Oh, another hydrate. Thank you. I'll hydrate with tea on this one. All right, the rare triple hydrate. Thank you. You beheld the wetlands. Hot. All right, here's our first spot here. Anlin says, let the waterboarding commence. I have no information to give you except that I think you all are great. You encountered a small outpost in the woods, tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Oh, can I give them my pelts? Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Oh. Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Sure thing! Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. Okay. So, we've got 2 rabbit pelts. What does the raven do? Raven's a 2 cost, 2, 3. The adders are really nice. The Rat King? What are those? I think I want to take some adders. Oh wait, I want to check what this is. Bone King. When a card bearing this sigil dies, 4 bones are awarded instead of 1. I don't want it. But I will take this adder. And I will take... It's the elk fawn. The end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil. Yeah, I'll take a skunk. I'll take a little skunk. These pelts are most excellent. My thanks. I must have used all my other ones because I had ones that were golden, and I wasn't sure if using them in a game got rid of them. Just so you know, it does. It fucking does. They disappear forever. All right, it looks like it's going to be a runaway Roy. But I'm going to let it officially go. Oh, we have 1 vote for other left. All right, winner with 10 votes is Roy. Thank you for voting. Appreciate it. And Lynn says you voted twice. No, that's okay. You can use your channel points to vote. Okay, we're going Roy. Okay, what do we got going on here? Let's smush some cards together, shall we? The choice is yours. So this is the card that will get the ability. Last time I gave Big Chungus this diving ability. Or wait, maybe, no, these are the abilitied ones. My bad. Because these all have sigils. Let's do, because this Child 13 has the when a card bearing this sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish, which would be pretty cool. Let's do that. And he says, I'll go. Nice. Here you go, bud. Yeah? All right. Nice. Now I can use my stoat for sacrifices, and he will not go. 1 direction forward, right into the skull. Okay, we got a stump on the side. We have a bullfrog coming at me here. Let's go ahead, play a squirrel, and we're going to sacrifice that squirrel for a skunk. We'll put a chump blocker in place. And I believe with that we can end our turn. Is the cabin a spooky place for this game? You know, like, are there scarier places? Like, if they were, you know, playing in a grocery store, like a gas station. It's like the liminal space of a 3 a.m. gas station is pretty terrifying. Got a coyote. We got an adder. Okay, the death adder's coming. I feel like I'm going to put Chungus where the death adder is. And let's get a squirrel out for sacrifice. Yeah, we'll do that. So Big Chungus is going to keep diving down. Okay, we're back even again. Let's take one of these. Hopefully it's something I can use. So strange. Why can't I remember his name? I believe I lost some of my memory in The Flash. What? The Flash? Did Ezra Miller have something to do with this? Okay. Okay, we'll put him on this. Lacking the bones. Oh, I'm 1 bone short? Okay. These guys are just going to keep not doing anything to each other. Oh, God. That's not good. Let's take one of these. Oh, a grizzly for 3. Gosh, I still don't have enough bones. Oh, that's not good. Man, I might lose this one because I don't really have enough offensive creatures. So if I sacrifice 3 for a grizzly, I'll have enough bones to pay for both of these. Actually, that might be the good play. As much as I hate getting rid of Big Chungus. Okay, let's put Grizzly somewhere he'll be useful. Let's put him right here. And then we have 4. So the opossum is going to go here. And the stink bug is going to go here. What do you say? Good play? Oh! Thank you, stink bug. Okay, here we go. Swing, my creatures! Swing, my pretties! Damn it. Alright. We'll go. Squirrel. And we'll put squirrel here as a chump block. Yeah, I don't like to do it, but we gotta. Oh, that feels good. We're getting him down. Look, there's a third talking card somewhere around here. Personally, I hate the guy. Biggest killjoy ever. But he's the only one of us with a plan to get things back to normal. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see if I can... I'm going to turn these graphics down even a little more because I feel like it's just struggling. I can feel my computer. Let's see how this works. There, now it seems like it's more snappy. Hopefully it looks good on your guys' end too. Alright. I cannot play him yet. I may... Gosh. Oh, we got him! Woo! That was nerve-wracking. I literally was like, it has to be this turn. I don't even know what we're gonna do. Okay. Going into a bear trap. Sounds great. And Lynn says, that bear drawing looks hilarious. Yeah, the other one that I really like is the otter, because it's like swinging a piece of wood and screaming. It's so funny. Me pelts are clean. Oh, okay. Have a free one, thank you. I'm so close to a wolf pelt, but I think we'll have to save up. Alright, we'll just keep some rabbit pelts then. And Lynn says, the music reminds me a lot of Planescape Torment. Yeah, is it kind of atmospheric? Kind of creepy? Thanks for your patronage. Alright, we have 1 vote for left, 1 vote for right. Alright, we will go... right. Dealer's choice, I guess, in the case of a tie. The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said. But perhaps one of your creatures will join us, enhance its power, said another. Oh, yada yada! Welcome on in. Don't worry, we'll do more. I'll do a poll for each left and right choice. Okay. He says nope. Okay, we can give somebody more power here. It would be pretty cool. These opossums are pretty good for 2 bones. That's pretty accessible. I think I'm going to make the opossum a little stronger. Here we go. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's power. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your opossum. Leave me and my opossum alone. Yada Yada says, so I still have no idea how this game works. Quick run through? Yeah, absolutely. So it is pretty easy to pick up, and I'd say the strategies are more what I'm having to learn. I have a hand, of course, and the field. And if I look up farther, I can see things that they're going to play. So these will come downwards. Every card has a blood cost, and that's how many creatures you need to sacrifice to play it. So this costs 1 creature. These bees are free. And my stink bug is a bone cost, and bones are these coins. Whenever a creature dies, you get 1. And this left symbol is the creature's power. It's how much damage they do, and this is how much toughness they have, how much damage they can take. And I can play pelts and use their abilities. This one has a stinky ability. The creature opposing a card bearing this sigil loses 1 power, so this will weaken whatever it's fighting. And when I do damage, it puts teeth here and weighs it down. When they do damage to me, it puts teeth here and weighs it towards me. So whoever gets all the way down on the scale, they're the one who wins. That's pretty much everything. But if you have questions at all as we go along, feel free to ask. It's no problem at all. So I want to have my skink is going to be doing 1 damage to this 3 toughness stump. And I have a few bees coming out here, so I'm getting ready to defend against those bees. I think I'm going to put my stink bug... Oh, that I need 2 bones. I only have 1. So maybe we'll put a rabbit pelt down for now. And I'll end my turn. Okay. Another bee is coming into place. They attacked. And then when I draw, I can either choose a squirrel, which is a 0/1. So it's like a guaranteed card you can sacrifice, or I can choose from my deck, which is, you know, I don't know exactly what it's going to be. I'm going to choose a squirrel. And Let's see. I'm going to sacrifice a squirrel here. Because when this kills this, I'll have enough bones to play my stink bug next turn. So I'm going to end my turn. Skink swings. Wow, I'm really close to losing, actually. You can see how far over mine is compared to theirs. Not doing the greatest. Okay, I'm going to draw from here. And I'm going to play an adder. Let's sacrifice this squirrel. And this rabbit pelt. Oh, you can't draw blood from a rabbit pelt? Boo. And I can't sacrifice that. Well, I don't want to... Well, I don't want to do that then. Gosh, he might win this one. Hold on. Because he's swinging right over my guys. Dang. That's alright. So I lose 1 life. I hoped for more. Oh, thanks, bud. That was a tough one. Okay, I get to choose between a few cards here. A mantis. Bifurcated strike. And Lynn says, oh, no, 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 no. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that was a tough win. Those bees, I don't really have creatures that can reach and block them. Hey, Laserblade, welcome on in. Laserblade says, squirrel, dog's worst enemy. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the dogs. Bait them with the squirrels. Welcome on in, Laserblade. How's it going? Okay, Mantis has bifurcated strike. A card bearing this sigil will strike opposing space to the left and right of the space across from it. Looks like it just does 1 damage. What's this? The Conniving Raven, a blight upon the skies. Raven, airborne, will strike an opponent directly. That is pretty cool. The Tragic Rat King. When their tangled bodies became corpses, you will gain 4 bones. Oh. Okay, I think I'm going to go Raven. They seem pretty cool. Taking it. Morbid Ordeal says right, because Tuesday, isn't it? I literally can't argue with that. We're going right. Let's get some items here. Okay, I have a squirrel in a jar, a black goat in a jar, and pliers. Pliers let me pull out a tooth to change the scales. Okay, I think we're going to take the goat here. And let's take these little bone counters. Basically, and Lynn says we're sharing the same brain cell today. That's hilarious. Yada Yada says, all right, all right, all right. Yep, we're going to the right. Now this, I don't know what this symbol is. Maybe it's a boss. Oh, it's a totem battle. Oh my god. Greetings. Hey buddy. What's up? Yeah, it's getting pretty spooky in here. I love how my opponent is just a pair of eyes across the way. Alright, let's get a squirrel and a skink in play, I believe. He's got a bullfrog, which is 1, 2. A kingfisher, which is 1, 1, but it has a bunch of abilities. Waterborne. Submerges itself during its opponent's turn. Okay, and then it also has the flying airborne one. So I got some pretty tough flying ones coming in. So let's get my Raven out ASAP. Let's go here. Yeah. Skink swings. I do 1 damage. All those cards come down. Start to get nervous because that is so strong. Oh my god. Okay, let's go for a squirrel. Yeah, I feel like that's a distinctive lack in my deck is cards with reach. Okay, summon a raven. Let's summon a stink bug to deal with this guy. What do you say? Shall we? This thing is going to keep swinging at me, though, which is kind of annoying. Oh my god. Okay, let's start using some consumables. Let's play a goat. That'll get me some blood next turn. Here we go. That swings. I need to get rid of that stupid bat, my god. Oh, that might have been it for me. Oh, that's my second candle. No! You're at the end of your rope. Holy shit. Ah! My dude. Don't choke me. Jesus. And Lynn says, oh no! Stay there. No need to move. I am afraid you are not dead yet. Hold still. Where did I put that camera of mine? Oh, here it is. Don't kill me. Here's your camera. Did I get a picture of him? Pathetic. Did you really think I'd leave film in there? Oh. And Lynn says, buy Corwin dinner first. Intense. We've entered the Buffalo Bill portion of this game. Yeah, he's going to have me put on some lotion. Yeah, buy me some Buffalo Wild Wings if your name's Buffalo Bill. He says, give me that. Oh. We have a memento to create. Behold your death card. Shall we begin to ink it? Please choose a card to draw the cost from. Okay, let's choose something cheap. That shit, I didn't see that it was... Oh, that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake on my part. I should have chosen the other one. I didn't see that. Okay, whatever. 4 bones. And another. This time I'll use its power and health from the numbers. I guess this one. Now choose a card from which you will extract the sigils. Alright, well let's go for the little Death Adder guy here. A sigil of Touch of Death from the Adder. Maybe I can do Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, there we go. One thing now remains. I must capture your visage. Oh, we gotta pose. We gotta pose for this. Oh, say cheese. Okay. Cheese. Fresh blood. Perhaps yours will make it farther than the foot of a totem. Knock on wood. Knocking on my my IKEA table here. It seems the lowly stink bug has made its way in. But it is dealt, so it stands. I guess I'm doing these parts again. No, you may not choose a specific beast. Instead, you must now decide on a tribe that you prefer. Whew. All right. Thanks all for voting. Man, he was so excited to go out. And Lynn says, who is using all their channel points? Drave says, Wolf Strat. Doggo. Wolf. Damn, Drave. Drave just balling out in the casino here. Ooh. The Dauntless Bloodhound. It leaps to oppose new creatures when they are played. Look at this guy. What do you think of this art? He's ready to strike. A randomly chosen canine card. Did you wish for something else? Actually, no. That was pretty cool. Gimme. Gimme. And Lynn says, all right, I'm off to play D&D. I will catch y'all later. Don't die. Thank you. I appreciate it, Anlin. Have fun playing D&D. Yeah, if there was a Pitbull card, yeah, Mr. Money. Mr. Worldwide. the Pitbull card just grips on, doesn't let go. H. North says, I think he grumpy. Yada Yada says, bye, Einlin. May you roll better than me. Yeah, Yada Yada. If you keep hanging out, all of the good luck from the Compass Cult crew is going to come your way here. An ancient woman emerged from behind an oak tree. Her name was Karen, and she's asking for the manager. She carefully laid out intricate wood carvings, then gestured at them brusquely. There's been a few words that I might have to look up when I do the editing on these. Choose. Oh, we've got a few sigils here. Fledgling. The flight one, and then this one is the one where it turns. Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing it will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil. Let's do this flying one. That was really what I needed. You accepted the wood carver's offering. It is useless without its second half. But you intuited that this would not be the last encounter with her. Okay, I need to get that second half. The second half of the wood carving here. Beautiful. All right, let's fight this thing again. Oh. Okay, what do we got coming down? What do we got coming down? We've got a wolf cub with flying. Okay, let's get a squirrel out. And the stoat. Bad play. No, it's not. I need you to destroy that wolf cub right away. This guy is a little whiner. That stoat. I love him. But he needs to grow up. Oh, look, stoat, you're fine. Crazy. Alright, we got a stink bug, bloodhound. Let's get some squirrels in play here. There we go. Attack it. See? Not so bad, stoat. Everything will be okay. Oh, the alpha attacked me. That's no good. Okay, but I can get another squirrel out. And then I can use those two squirrels to summon this big old bloodhound. Since I'm part of Team Doggo, thanks for the votes, y'all. Rid of that right away. Man, these are so much easier to deal with than those bees. Swinging. Do I have enough bones to play this? Oh, I won't allow you to play a card before you draw one. Okay, well, give me that. Okay, he's got nothing coming down the pipeline. I think I'm in for a quick win here. Let's get this stink bug out. Cracking! It's sort of teaching me how to play the game as I go along. These cards are sort of talking back with me. Look at that beautiful swing. That was way easier than the last sigil battle. My goodness. All right, we got some more cards coming in. Let's see. Oh. Oh. We have another option. It's like a dragon, a raven, and a stag. Oh, we got 3 votes for Raven. The Raven. The covetous magpie. It can fetch any card in your deck. That's cool. Bruh. This, looking a little haggard. A little in need of hydration and sleep here. This creature. Beautiful. H. Norris says, told you, Raven. Let's go onwards and upwards in our quest here. Yeah, you knew it, H. North. The old woodcarver again appeared before you. Choose. Oh, well, I'm gonna take the raven head. There we go. It looks like a match to me. Bared her teeth in satisfaction. Your first totem was complete. What? The airborne sigil will now be marked upon all of your bird creatures. Cool. Alright, we got 3 votes for the right, or go right. Here we go. Thank you, chat. Oh, you're putting in yours, but guess what? I got mine. Okay. They've got some sparrows coming in. I think I'm going to activate mine. Or does that just mean it's activated? How do I do this? Okay, how do I... Turn, activate, do your thing. Power up. Okay, whatever. We'll figure that out later. Okay, let's get a bullfrog maybe in place. Because that can block ones in the air. The Grand Fur will block this side. Okay. And that's going to have to be it for now. Go forth, my mighty bullfrog. Stop all of the bullshit. Oh, it's moving over. Oh, God. Okay, let's get another squirrel into play here. Drave redeemed posture check. Thank you. Thank you. I'm getting in the market for a new chair, so I'm pretty excited. I think I'm gonna do one of those Secret Labs, those XL chairs, because they're I'm 6'3", and they're made for people who are like taller. Because this is an IKEA chair, and it is like, it's kind of whatever. Gosh, these guys are annoying. I need more abilities to deal with flying creatures for sure. Okay, we're gonna have to do that. That Grand Fur is saving my life right now. Okay, let's get these. Let's get a wolf in here. And I just need to be doing more damage than him to me right now. And I'm going to grab another one of... I'll use that next turn, I believe. That will help me win. Oh, I should have used it this turn. Miscounted. Okay, let's get one of these. Hopefully it's a bone card. It's me. Oh, thanks, bud. Yeah, we're just gonna... He's only got 1 power, dang. Yeah, I'll just leave it here. One of those out of the way. My Grand Fur is gone. No longer do I have a giant tree guarding me. Okay. I think I can win this turn. He says, yup. Let's use my pliers. Ow. There we go, and got some extra teeth out of that. Yeah, get your cards out of here, bud. Okay, now we're in the right path, both literally and figuratively. Stay tuned for more card-based puns here on Compass Cult. The omnipresent mole. It burrows and emerges to block any land-born attacker. Why does it have 1 eye? And what is this supposed to be? This is scary. All right. The underappreciated ringworm. Its value is not readily apparent. The venerable alpha. Its courage emboldens the creatures that stand beside it. Burrower. When an empty space would be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. So this is like a top tier defense card. Oh, H North, you are totally right. That's its nose, like a muzzle, and the dot is the nose. Yes, because its little beady eyes would be like on the side. Okay. That is so funny. I just viewed it as like a single-eyed creature. I mean, technically they're kind of blind, aren't they? I think this mole is pretty good. Like, this dude's going to be rolling around wherever I need a defense, which is also nice because when my opponents have the card that shifts them in different lanes, it'll be nice. Okay. Mole. Onwards. Oh, I have a baggie here. You have a boulder, pliers, and a squirrel. I think I'm going to go with these pliers again. And then I have a fan, which I believe gives all mine flying. Your creatures will attack as though the airborne sigil. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. Because if I have a lot of guys and I can swing over theirs and I could win, that would be great. Perfect. Onwards. Squirrel, magpie, wolf. What do we got coming down? Coyotes and porcupines. Beautiful. Let's get a squirrel here. And do a mole for now. Put it in front of the coyote is going to be doing the most. Meddlesome mole. Yeah, watch it move. Oh, you didn't even get rid of it. The mole strikes again. Okay, let's get a squirrel in place. He's got another porcupine coming. Okay, let's get the wolf into play here. I need that coyote out of the way. Big wolf, little coyote. Goodbye. Oof. Alright. That's not good. Oh, just back and forth, my goodness. Okay, let's get these squirrels out. And then let's use my magpie. And let's do that, Yeah, we'll do a bloodhound. Shiny. Alright. That wolf is just unchallenged. Oh, this is such a tricky game. It's so tricky. Okay. Let's do... I'm going to do this and hope I get a bone card. Yes! Okay, stink bug is going here. He says masterful. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, we got a squirrel. The bloodhound has 2, 3. No, I'm gonna stick here like this. Awesome. Dang, that was pretty crazy. It was going back and forth. Whew. Even though it's fall weather, I'm sweating like it's summer, you know what I'm saying? I got the antiperspirant needs to work harder right now. Alright. Onwards. Thanks for playing some cozy cards with me tonight. Really appreciate you all hanging out. And appreciate the new followers. Gosh, you guys are so great. Porcupine 1-2, the Adder 1-1, and the Alpha. Let's do the Adder. Let's do a Porcupine. Let's see. We have 1 vote for to the left, and 3 votes for A, right. Let's see if it holds to the end. Perfect. All right, we're going to the right. Here we go. Beautiful. All right. Am I your choice? I need more things with reach. The choice is yours. Your choice. There. Yoink! So now the mole, when it moves around to block, it should be able to block flying things, which was a huge challenge before. All right, let's fight the old prospector again here. A chill mist closed in around you. You were not alone. A figure emerged from the fog. Stand in the way, O me gold, be darned. So I feel like I understand the cycle of this game. It's like if I don't beat the first map, or like if I die in the wetlands, I go back to the first area, and it allows you to build your deck as you go along, which is pretty cool. Hey, welcome on in, Sklinks. Sklinks says, quite the atmosphere. Yeah, do you love what he's done with the place? The old prospector? It's freaking terrifying. Okay, let's see what we got coming down. The prospector has a pack mule and a coyote. If I defeat the pack mule, I believe I get like those cards. H. North says, I like to imagine him as the Scooby-Doo prospector. Ooh. Yeah, you are a resident Scooby-Doo scholar. Sklinks would live there. Yeah. Lots of you know, plants around and stuff. Great to have you back, Sklinks. H. North says, very cozy, love the mood lighting. Yeah, this is terrifying. Alright, let's get rid of that pack mule. And we're gonna start doing that by let's get some bones out in the way here. And let's do a squirrel. And I'll sacrifice the squirrel for the stoat here. Total misplay. Oh, this guy is such a jerk. Sklink says, glad to be here. Fun game to watch. Yes. Yeah, fun game to play, too. Laserblade says, it's Professor Hyde White. H-North says, oh, Laserblade, my people. Love how the cards shake slightly in the hands of the player. Yeah, it's that's a really good catch, Morbid. It's like maybe a little bit of dread, or maybe I haven't had enough to eat that day. I like how this guy says total misplay. What a calm down, Stoat. Here we go. Okay, here comes that mule. The coyote attacks the smoke, but gave me a bunch of bones, which is great. H North, it's an awesome detail. Good eye. I didn't notice that at first. It has been so cool. I thought it was interesting that the expressions on the talking cards change based on how well you're playing. Like, when I first sacrificed the stoat, its eyes would stay closed, but when I made a good play, it stays open. So it's slowly educating me on how to play, which is kind of fun. All right, let's get a squirrel out. And then we're going to get a mole out. We'll go... Doesn't really matter, because the mole's going to move around. Okay. Let's get a squirrel in. And the mole has done its duty. We'll get a wolf out here. I need to kill that pack mule. Yeah, we'll do that. As much as I don't want to be taking 2 damage from this coyote. That blasted coyote. Okay, pack mule has a bunch of cards for me. Thank you, pack mule. Oh, so many squirrels. My mule and her pack. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. This is new. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. Ow. So this basically means I can't chump block anymore. I got options now, baby. Okay, let's do... I only have space to sacrifice 1 card, so we're going to do 1 squirrel there. And we're going to do the porcupine as a blocker here. There we go. And then I should swing with the wolf, block with the porcupine, and the stoat should slowly be taking care of the mole. Or the wolf will kill the mole. It's going to be one of them. Okay, stoat got through. Wolf killed the mole. There's another mole. Okay, we got a bloodhound. Let's see. I feel like the move is just going right there. Doesn't really matter. Here we go. Goodbye. Okay, 1 life. 1 life down. There's gold in them cards. And he's going to turn all my stuff into gold. Goodbye. Goodbye. Gold. I've struck gold. That's fine. Okay, let's get some squirrels into my hand. Inevitably, he's going to come down and start swinging these out. Get him. Oh, shit. I missed that. He destroyed that gold. Misplay. Okay. Let's get squirrel out. And then let's go ringworm. Okay, and then let's go wherever that card is. Salutations. Oh, hello, stink bug. Welcome back. Alright, we're gonna do 2 squirrels. Because we're gonna do our blood cost first. Let's do the pronghorn would be nice. Here. And then we're going to do something with a blood cost. It's going to be the stink bug to get rid of this. There we go. Some wolf cubs coming in. Gosh, I wish I could get rid of these stupid gold nuggets. Using the pliers. Ow. Yeah, it hurts to pull out your teeth, but it feels even better to win a game. Oh. Okay. Take a squirrel out. Yeah, let's do that, I suppose. Here we go. Sklink says, I'll take him. Yeah, you can you can just keep my extra teeth. You can have his extra teeth too. We got a bunch of them. Need a light? No, prospector. Your reward? Oh, thank you. The stalwart mole man, the ultimate defense. Look at this beautiful, beautiful man or creature. We don't know, but we know he's been using shampoo and conditioner, getting that fur real good. Like this, just soft. You want to pet the mole man. Pet the mole man. Now back to the bottom. Yeah, we all know we want him. You know what's up. You know what's up. The prudent pack rat. Never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. Or the Daus, the filthy feral hog. It becomes incensed when its chimes are struck. I have no idea what does that even mean? Bellist. When a card bearing this sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. A chime is defined as 0 power, 1 health. So if I have nothing on the field and I play him, that's just going to give me some bells for chump blockers. The pack rat is a trinket bearer. When a card bearing this sigil is played, you will receive a random item as long as your pack is not full. Usually my pack is pretty full. The mole man has mighty leap and burrower. The burrowing is where they move around. He's a 0/6. That is pretty great for 1. I'm going that. The ultimate blocker. Welcome in, mole man. Your conditioned hair will be appreciated. Free of the prospector's unhinged gaze, you looked ahead. Let me think. Okay, now we're entering the wetlands again. This is where I keep dying. The wetlands, yes. All right, I'm going to go check on the dog real quick. He just wanted to play outside. I'm going to make sure he's doing good and let him back in. And I'm also going to grab some more water, and we'll do the last half hour of our Inscryption stream. The shaking Corwin face emote is like my favorite, and I just love yeah, CH North. It just did a whole line. I love dropping those when I go into other accounts chats, like when I'm watching people play games. It's so funny. It just looks like I'm just fucking super scared. All right, we have a little cave guy here, and we have a few cards. I'm gonna skip the vote on this one. We're gonna go left because I want to see what this is. This is new. You arrived at the inky black mouth of a cave. Oh, anybody else getting goosebumps? A strange beast lurked within. It spoke. I gotta give it a voice. Pass one of my trials, and I will be yours. Oh, in a raspy voice. Pass one of my trials, and I'll be yours. More raspy. 3 creatures will be drawn from your deck. They will decide your success or failure. It spoke again. But first, you will need to choose a trial. The trial of kin. 2 of the 3 drawn cards must be kin to pass. Well, that's not going to work, because all my stuff is different. The trial of health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. The trial of blood. Sorry, I'm kind of cracking myself up with this voice. It's so stupid. The trial of blood. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 4 blood combined to pass. Okay, I feel like that might be the most... I have a lot of high cost cards in my deck. I do have some good chump blockers. I think this is going to be my best bet. Let the trial of blood begin. I wish you well. 0 from the stink bug. 2 from the magpie. 1 from the mole. No, I didn't pass. Stink bug. Come on. Failure, the creature whispered as it faded into the blackness. Bye, buddy. Well, we did our best. And by did our best, I mean it was left entirely up to chance. So that's all right. All right. Got a bag of items. Oh no, you can't use that. What is this thing? Who is this distinguished gentleman? This is like a green shrunken head in a bottle. It says I can't use it? To the user, nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. Well... Sklink says, help him, he's stuck in a jar. Yeah, I gotta help my boy. I'll get you out of there, bud. If a game is like, this item is useless, or if you go to a shop in an RPG and they're like, we'll give you 1 coin for it, that is for sure it's gonna be worth something or do something. I can't believe this game. The wetlands have been messing with my brain. Yeah, useless. What does that mean? What does it mean anyways? Okay, we got a bullfrog coming down. A big, satisfied bullfrog boy. Oh, I got the mole man in my hands. I got the mole man in my hands. Look, I can put him anywhere because he's going to move where he needs to be. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Yeah, swing. Oh, no you don't. Let's get a squirrel down. Let's get that mole in place. Oh, the defenses are coming in while I build my force. Oh, goodbye, mole. Goodbye, mole boy, mole man. Alright, that's not good. Gosh, these wetlands are so tough. Oh, no! Awful. Okay, I'm going to use the shrunken head next one. When will a worthy challenger appear? Man! Moving on to the right. Oh, 2 votes right. There we go. Thank you for voting. Beautiful. What do we got here? We got a wolf, a bug, like a termite or an ant, and a dragon. Let's do another wolf. A woo. Give me the wolf cards. Okay, and then we got combine it or fire. I'm gonna keep powering up my cards. I'm going fireplace. Oh, what's up, fellas? A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its health, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. Well, it's going to give this 2 extra defense. He says, please, no. This one says, choose wisely. I'm tempted to give it to, like this mole man, or... because he would be up to 8. Skleen said, I'd trust them. Guy just needs some chapstick. Yeah, they're just looking to get hydrated, really. Yeah, I could power up my moles. Power up my wolves. I might go wolf. Because then I could have a 3/4 wolf. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, let's get my guy some chapstick in the woods here. Okay, we got another battle. Let's see how this goes. These wetland battles are tough. I'm gonna use the gooey head here. A lucky draw. What do we got? Oh, we got a rattler coming down. Let's use this. I'm serious. You cannot use that. There is no possible use for it. I'll place it on that shelf over there for now. Oh, this freaking guy. My advice, avoid it. Oh, so the big spiraling eyes monster is telling me to avoid the jar with the green head in it. I'm going to ignore you and promptly open it. Okay, let's get a mole in play. I love it. You'll love to see it. Go forth, my moles. Okay. What do we got coming in? A skunk and an adder. Okay. We'll do... Yeah, I'll do a squirrel. I want the squirrel to fight the adder so that I can get my stink bug in play. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, stink bug is, whoops, 1, 2, but it makes the one weaker. Let's do... that. Masterful, he said. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Goodbye. Better start popping out all my items now. Let's grab a squirrel. And another squirrel, perhaps. No, can I use that? I'm not sure how to activate this thing. I would like to use it. I feel like I'm doing something wrong there. Maybe somebody who's played this knows. Because I'm clicking it to use it. And I've right-clicked it. Alright, that's fine. We're going to get some squirrels down. We're going to get the wolf out. Wolf is going against the skunk. Yeah. Ooh, rough. That rattler. Back to the first area. We gotta just keep building up that deck. What a shame. Maybe we'll get to make another death card, though. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just taking a nap on this dirty-ass cabin floor. Oh. Please, try to remain alive for just a short while longer. I would like a memento. Your death card. Let us begin. Choose a card to draw the cost from. Well, it has to be 2, because these are both 2. 2 blood from the wolf. And another. This time I'll use its power and health, the numbers. Okay, well, let's go 2, 3 for the bloodhound. And then now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. Let's go with this. Flying, and we can get the hoarder effect from it as well. Yeah. Oh, I never did ask you your name. Oh, don't you know? It's Blueberry. Prepare yourself. Death awaits. Hey, take a picture. Man, I've gotten great pictures every time. I had such high hopes for that last one. Why do I bother trying to teach you? You will learn as we go, or you will die. Oh my god. Your starting deck. Okay. Starting over again. Oh my god. Okay, but I do want to see where the stinky head is here. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, one more over. Hey, buddy. Arrgh! The pain is unbearable. Even after all these years. What do you want? I have very little to live for these days. Really? The wardrobe is unlocked? Fish around there. Surely the master had a plan. The puzzles are simple. Arg. If you know what the sigils do. like how he's helping me. Okay. Pondering the wardrobe? I've seen it open. Just need the right configuration. Arg. It kind of looks like a card battle, huh? Okay. I tried to mess around with this before and couldn't really get it, so... This. That's supposed to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I feel so dumb. Whatever. Laserblade says, who needs mini games? Yeah, I'm like... I'm fine doing some of this stuff, but... Gosh, if I'm sitting there like pushing around things trying to understand, I'm like, nah. Especially not for stream. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well. I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challengers. Oh. Thanks for the ants. Oh, there's even more. I've seen that one open. Just need to position things right. Of course, you would need to know what the sigils mean. Okay. So, well, I'll give this one a shot. We have 5 minutes left for stream. I can get this in 5 minutes, right? Oh, my God. Hey, what up? And I thought I had all the totem heads together. My thanks. The woodcarver will offer this now. Oh, the squirrel boy. Beautiful. All right, can I talk to my guy again? The caged wolf card has been uncovered, I see. Much like the master, the wolf must be set free. See to that, I beg you. All right. Okay there, big guy. You stay there in your jar. You guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Spooky games will continue. We're going to get through these wetlands. We'll do it. You guys have a rest of the good night. And I will catch you next time. Deuces!